Welcome back, esteemed guests and subscribers. Great to have you here once more. And as always, I'm of course Light Liger, and today I'm delighted to do a sponsored review on this project called Metrix Coin, which was previously known as Linda Coin, might ring a bell or two. And in this video, we're going to be going through what is Metrix about, what is it trying to achieve, the team, the ecosystem, the tech, and obviously we're going to be talking about their brand new white paper and roadmap, which were released not too long ago. So first here from the get-go, you can see that they have been featured in a bunch of different publications, such as Yahoo Finance, Business Insider, MarketWatch, Newsbit, and obviously they are partnering up with a lot of content creators such as me to promote their, product further on. And that is very important because I see a lot of good projects out there, but they just have abysmal marketing. Either they don't have a marketing team, B, they are not marketing at all, or C, they're not willing to put any money into the actual marketing. It doesn't matter if you have the best blockchain out there, but if nobody knows it or if nobody doesn't know it exists, well, it's too bad. You're not going to be surviving in this space. So you have to understand that marketing is almost equally important as the actual tech. And that's something that Metrix kind of understands, that, we have to have the tech side ready, but we also have to have marketing so we get more users and customers using our blockchain. So let's go on, and we're going to be talking about the white paper more in detail later down in this video, but first I kind of want to talk about some tech aspects here from the get-go. So they were previously, far as I know, a PIVX fork, and now they transitioned to be a Qtum fork, which is something of a blockchain that supports the EVM, Ethereum virtual machine. So that means that they're basically able to issue their tokens under the blockchain and smart contracts. Nowadays, it is pretty important to have the smart contract capability, depending obviously in which field you actually operate on and which type of a market you're trying to build. If you're trying to build ecosystems with DeFi and point of a sale and payment processors in general, those are kind of important elements and features to be had. And they basically realized that the old tech that they had was not scalable. It was not able to go through test of time. And there's really so many of these old proof of stake coins which are unwilling to do these hard forks and go beyond their current tech, which is very archaic in my opinion. And it's going to be the ones that are going to be adapting are going to be surviving from this era, because we have a lot of these proof of stake and masternode coins from the 2018 era, which was kind of like the golden age of masternodes. And a lot of those coins are irrelevant right now due to the very high inflation percentages for the masternodes, but also that their tech is kind of useless right now. And they have a 10% staking return, which to me is, it is quite conservative. Anything that really gives above 15% is tend to kind of lose a lot in value. We have when we look at top proof of stake coins in the top 100 right now, most of them give tops 12%, and that is Polkadot and Tezos in their very, very best. So 10% is very sustainable in my opinion. Before, they had a 60% masternodes, and obviously they realized that, hey, this is not actually very good because the coin is inflating very, very fast, and that's something that cannot be sustainable for the long term. There's a bunch of active addresses right now. I'm not sure, does this include the ones that are on exchanges, or is this active wallets? I mean, these numbers are very speculative and they can be a lot more than this or less than this. So I don't know what metric they actually use. And 90-second block time, which in my opinion is okay. And they have also a mobile wallet, and they are also available on the Infinity Wallet, which I reviewed not too long ago. Infinity Wallet is a really, really cool platform in my opinion. And if you're going to be holding Metrix without staking it, Infinity Wallet would be my wallet of choice for Metrix. But if you're going to be participating on staking, you definitely want to get the actual desktop wallet. And here they talk about other features, obviously being secure, using the proof of stake algorithm, scalable, flexible digital asset, powering multiple applications. We talked about the smart contracts, and they have a lot of things in their ecosystem, which we have to obviously talk about. The team is pretty big. I mean, you have Trent Richards, which is the CEO, and then we have Chris Bow, who is the director of the web wallet and the pool. We're going to be looking in the team in the actual white paper. It actually has a bunch of different people. So let's get into the roadmap. But roadmaps are very important. Like, I can't really take any project seriously which doesn't really have a roadmap. Like, why would I invest in your project if you don't have any future vision which you're going to be implementing or improving your protocol or making it more secure? So it is good that they have listed out a bunch of different details here from their previous quarters and upcoming quarters. So going into quarter one, they are doing a lot of things. Preparation for the GMG launch. We're going to be talking about the GMG later on. SEO, search engine optimization improvements for this website, which we're just viewing. MSV website, which we're also going to be talking about. Upcoming bounty program. New treasury plan. Treasuries and governance in general are important. That's how you fund stuff in your ecosystem. Not every blockchain has like huge ass Ethereum, Bitcoin, or Monero whales just dropping out money for people to develop stuff. So for the long term, I think especially in the beginning, treasuries are important. And without treasuries, you're not really going to get a lot of things done. So you need money for development. You need money for people to start building stuff on your blockchain. And these are just inherently very important things. And you can read through all the parts of roadmap yourself, but let's kind of go into quarter two as well. And the CEO is planning to do monthly updates, so you kind of have like a recap for people who are not like necessarily following the updates on a day-to-day basis. Not everybody has the time, and obviously people like me who have like multiple coins which we're interested in, I can't even follow them all. So it's good to have like recap content which goes through all the updates and things that are being done. What are they building in quarter two? Interesting stuff listed on a decentralized exchange. Is that going to be, an Ethereum-backed token, or is that going to be going through something like Stakehound, or what exactly they're building in terms of DEX? But DEX integrations, I'm always excited about. That is a very good thing. Atomic swap support is a very good possibility for just swapping your metrics into Bitcoin or other popular currencies. Atomic swaps are kind of underrated, but they like really are the best way to get a lot of these Bitcoins without going through the KYC hoops and loops. Also integrating the point of sale merchants, accepting MRX, that is really big because MRX does have a lot of focus. It seems that a lot of the tailoring is towards being that merchant coin, and I think in a lot of ways, and I don't think there's a clear winner there. It's not going to be Bitcoin, it's not going to be Ethereum, obviously. Dash is doing well there, and there are other which are kind of building those point of sale things, and I think that's something that a lot of projects should really focus on, and that can like really open up doors into a lot of other things. They're also getting a debit card tipping bot. And there's a lot of things that they are doing. Obviously, they are planning to do a lot more marketing quarter two, which is good that there's going to be interest. People are going to be knowing about it, bringing more potential investors in. And in the quarter three, they're going to be upgrading some of their services, such as My Node Pool, My Staking Wallet, which we're going to be talking about a bit later on in this video on GMG as well. I'm partnering gaming company for GMG. So a lot of things, and it goes back to quarter four. I think a year ahead roadmap is pretty great. Obviously, these can be updated at any point of time, but there's a lot of very ambitious roadmap, a lot of updates, a lot of improving the existing elements of their ecosystem. So now we get into some of the things that they have basically built it on their blockchain. I've talked about My Node Pool very shortly in some old video of mine. So My Node Pool is basically a service where you can basically stake some of your Masternode coins. They're going to be doing a bit of an overhaul on it as of right now, and they currently have a couple of coins listed here. Shardcoin, one of my favorite, these proof of stake coins right now. Rapids, I think Vulcan, Social Send, Colossus, USDX, I think, Redcoin, and Nox. Nox I'm not very familiar with, but basically it allows you to stake your coins freely and earn staking rewards without like having to keep your wallets open. This can be a very affordable thing out there, and there's going to be an overhaul in it. I think they need to perhaps a bit more detailed statistics and a bit more overhauling on the interface would probably do really well for this service. Other thing is on my staking wallet, which is a multi-coin staking wallet for masternodes and everything, where you can, another place where you can hold your Metrix coin as of right now. Basically a lot of the same coins here, plus Dash, PivX. This is like a paid service, but for Metrix, it is free, if I remember right. So there is free for MRX, and everything else is going to be costing you monthly. So if you're going to be having a lot of coins which are going to be used here, which you want to stake for, then it's going to be worth it. But moving on, and then we have the last thing what they have is Grudge Match Gaming, GMG, which is basically cryptocurrency powered gaming platform where you can basically do tournaments and, you know, bet against your friends for a prize in crypto, and, you know, it's a gambling of sorts. But let's go into the wallet section. So this is their desktop wallet. Looks very clean. And it's called Altitude. This is where you can actually stake your metrics. I don't think there's any minimum for you to have any like low sum. You can start, you know, with 90 metrics as far as I know. And then you can start staking. It is for Windows. It's also OS X and also for Linux, so that is pretty cool. They also have a mobile version, which is on the Android and also the iOS version as well. And also, which is not listed here, is obviously the Infinity Wallet, which I really, really recommend. And then there's partnerships, but those are betterly listed on the actual white paper. So before we wrap up, let's do a quick rundown of the actual white paper, which is actually really large. So this is 41 pages, and that's what a lot of white papers should be for any, like, okay, I understand if you're a smart contract or something or a token, but if you're like a real coin, you're gonna have 40 pages of stuff. And we're not gonna be going through absolutely everything here. Here's a bit of like an intro from the CEO, and they actually call the members of the community Metroids. I think that's kind of cool name. And in the beginning they talk about kind of like the Qtum hard fork and why they did that basically, and why was it necessary. And here's the Linda coin, which was their previous the logo branding, which I love very much. I kind of wish that they were able to like keep the colors and something and change the L to M, but hey, maybe some people like the new logo better. And basically what they're aiming to build in a lot of ways is smart contracts and, you know, tokenization assets between business to business, and establish better business to consumer things, so B2B and B2C. They talk about a lot of the Ethereum virtual machine, which we already talked about, being a Qtum hard fork. And here's put on like some of the ecosystem in a whole, like a one picture like screenshot. You have this, you know, scalable, user-friendly, the dApp environment, governance, my staking wallet, Grudge Match Gaming, my node pool, all of that stuff is there. Here's pictures of the wallet, which we already talked about. My staking wallet, obviously, which we already discussed. The benefits of MSV are, for example, one VPS may have one masternode running while staking up to 4 coins. That's pretty convenient. And there's a bit about the pricing again. And yes, you can build dApps in the blockchain and smart contracts. Anything that works on Ethereum basically can be ported into the Metrix coin blockchain. So that is pretty cool in my opinion. And I think the tokens are called MRC20 and MRC21. So you can actually create NFTs as of right now on the blockchain. They also have these things called the governor nodes, which are basically used for voting on these proposals by the community or by other people in the Metrix ecosystem, allowing for, you know, treasury funds for certain projects or building certain smart contracts. And they are reviewing smart contracts on a monthly basis between the Metroid community and the governor nodes. So they are going through them and, you know, see if there's actually like any leaks or problems in the code, and then they can basically deploy them after the treasuries or the community basically decided, hey, this is something that we actually want. And all the budget proposal require 10% majority all blockchain proposals require 50% vote majority. And I think governance is pretty important. It kind of prevents from hard forks and, you know, splits between the chain and everything like that. In terms of the specification, as we discussed, is a proof of stake, and a maximum stake age is 30 days and the minimum is 24 hours. So when you deposit your coins into the actual wallet, it will take at least 24 hours before you get your first staking rewards. The max supply is 30 billion. It's like 80 billion right now. The block time 90 seconds. Block size is 2 MB. And transactions can go up to 10,000 per second. I'm not sure is that stress tested, but even if it is half of that, 5,000 is a lot. If you put it in the comparison, the Visa, Visa Electron and MasterCards, they go around 20,000 TPS. And that's in a stress test environment, not exactly like being actually tested in the real world. So this is a very competitive transaction per second. So very fast transactions. And there's the reward structure of the deflation, the rate of interest, which it goes into, and how much rewards are being paid. Talking about before they had that 60% annual masternode rewards, and they, you know, decided that, hey, we needed to do a hard fork, we needed to change these numbers so it doesn't inflate very much. There's a bunch of partners here. Recently they had one with ATS, which is an Italian company partnering up with a lot of mid-sized and big-sized companies in Italy. So they are integrating that partnership there, and that's probably going to be very exciting and going to be bringing them a lot more customers around. I don't know who this person is, some type of influencer. Aircoins, another one. Vendit, I think that's the one that they're going to be doing a credit card with. SwirlPay is another payment processor. Social Send is an exchange. BA Consult, Eliatel, this is telephone related. And, you know, they're doing pretty well with the business partnerships. They are getting them a lot. They're actually hiring marketing people as of right now. So if you're interested, you definitely should check it out. And yeah, telecommunication services, including international roaming and IT solutions, 4G and GSM 900 roaming communications. Being able to like pay your phone bill with Metrix, that would be like a huge use case. In certain parts of the world, like Africa, phone plans are very valuable, sometimes more valuable currency than the actual national currency of their country. And then there's the GMG, the wallets. You can also participate on the pools on MyContainer and Simple Pool. Not a big fan of Simple Pool, so I'm really recommending MyContainer instead. Also, you can track it on Delta and Blockfolio. They also have weekly meetings where they discuss things about, you know, growing the project. And it seems to be pretty active. Bounty things are going to be happening soon, and this is the roadmap, which we already talked about. And that's pretty much the rundown, and here's a very big list of the team members. So there's a lot of developers, tech support, moderators, business development, social media leads. So it's not just a small project of 2-3 people. There's like, I don't know, 40 people here involved in one way or another. So that is pretty cool. So it is a big project. For its like project of its size in terms of its market cap, I think it has a pretty big community. But that is pretty much my rundown of Metrix Coin. I recommend reading everything about their project in their website and how to get involved with the community and, you know, giving feedback. And there's a lot of videos here explaining how to do the staking and everything with the wallet. So it's pretty easy to do. You can also donate to their project. And also it's available on 6 different exchanges, which I'm going to be listing down below. Thanks for watching, and I will be seeing you guys on the next video, whatever it may be. Cheers.